Aloha and welcome to Kate and Kajira Gaming. Welcome if you are new. You can call me KK and happy live action Lilo and Stitch release day, everybody. I am so excited. They have done amazing work from what I've seen so far with the trailers on this movie, and I can't wait to go see it in theaters on Memorial Day with my sister. But enough of that for right now. Let's go ahead and let's create the perfect little escape route for Stitch here in the Oasis in Eternity Isle. Now, if you guys had seen my post in some of my Facebook groups, and I think I also posted on Twitter, I am no longer building in my main valley, so all of my builds are going to be in Eternity Isle and also in Storybook Vale, mainly because I'm so sick and tired of having to tear down my builds to be able to participate in the events. It is what it is. So we're putting Stitch right here in this lower corner of the Oasis. Let's go ahead and let's get started. This build is actually quite simple. Like I said, I'm down on this little lower lot of the Oasis. The upper lot is where I have Moana. I'll have that build linked up in the cards above, but I'm just going to put a Stitch's house over here in the corner. I'm going to clear out all of the things I possibly can that are in this area. And then we're just going to go ahead and start decorating with a bunch of Lilo and Stitch items. Now, in my menu, I typed in Lilo and Stitch, Moana, and the Little Mermaid because they all have that islander feel, but a lot of my items are Lilo and Stitch items. Unfortunately, I also just realized while editing this build that a huge chunk of these items are premium shop items, so hopefully you guys are able to find some workarounds if you do not have these premium shop items. Now, to block off the ramps on either side of this little area, I am using the hibiscus bush and the hibiscus archways. If you do not know, hibiscuses are usually associated with Hawaii, so we're going to have those as our entrances over here. Now, I did want to put a lot of Easter eggs from the animated movie into this build. So let me know in the comments down below if you are finding any and which ones you did find. All of this build is outside, so the Easter eggs that you'll be seeing in this build could be the Easter eggs from inside the house or up in space or wherever. They're just going to be on the outside of Stitch's house because we can't decorate their insides. So I'm going to try to bring as much of the movie into this build as possible. This is a relatively small space in comparison to the amount of items I'm putting in here, but at the end I did love just how community based it felt, even though it is only Stitch's house over here. There is going to be a lot of switching things around, particularly in this corner over here by the house, just because I kept thinking of different things I wanted to put over here, and then I would have to move things to make sure it all fit. But I absolutely adore the end result that I came up with. Here's where a lot of that rearranging I was talking about came into place. Like I said, specifically over here in this corner. Lots of, I don't like this here. Well, maybe I like this here. It was a lot. But y'all, just wait until the final reveal of this corner and tell me how many Easter eggs in this specific area can you catch. There is talk that they are going to bring Lilo as a character into DLV. Again, it is just talk. It's something that's happening up in the rumor mill. But what do you guys think? Are you guys hoping that they bring Lilo? I am hoping they bring both Lilo and Nani, or maybe even Jumba and Bleakley and Cobra Bubbles. And I don't know. I kind of hope they would bring the whole cast, but I know that is a lot to ask on the developers. especially since they have to get permission from Disney themselves for each and every character they are bringing in here. So I have noticed lately it is a lot easier for them to bring in those older ones that are getting closer to the public domain, like Steamboat Willie that they brought with Eternity Isle with Mickey, and that was the skin that you earned if you had Eternity Isle. But I don't know. I think it would be cool to have like the whole Ohana here, and I feel like Stitch needs his bestie. I also really hope they bring a dream style for Stitch where it's the one where he had the was it like Nani's bra or her bathing suit top on his ears and a cape. I feel like that'd be completely adorable. Don't get me wrong, I do love his little devil Halloween costume. I think it just fits his personality completely. But if we're wanting to stick with the movie, I really, really hope that they bring that dream style, because I know if you mention that scene to anybody about Stitch, they know exactly what you were talking about. So I think the true Lilo and Stitch fans would get an absolute kick out of that dream style. I know I would. Now, please tell me why we do not have any pathing that looks like sand. The closest I could get to sand was this sun-baked earth, and it's not even sand. Like, we have Dazzle Beach, which has a natural sand texture, and they don't give us pathing that we could use that looks like sand. Now we can go dig up sand from Dazzle Beach and get sand piles, but it's not the same as using this pathway. I really, really hope that maybe in a future update, or, game devs, if you are listening, that chance, but, I can hope and dream that, you give us a way to craft some beach pathing. I want to make this little area look like beach and not a mud pit. Now, I went back and forth with putting these potted palm trees around, but I just felt like they weren't islandy enough. While yes, typically people associate palm trees with Hawaii, it doesn't really fit like the theme that I was going for. And I did end up adding a couple. I went into the foliage menu and I did end up putting a couple in here, but not as many as you would think. Again, I tried to keep this as close to the movie as I could. Yeah, look at this vintage cooler. This is a craftable item actually from their summer event. So if you missed out on their summer event last year of 2024, hopefully they'll be bringing that event back in 2025. You crafted it with marshmallows. Granted, finding the marshmallows were a pain in the butt, but if you had the ancient vacuum, you could collect them that way, which made them a lot easier. Again, coming in with the Lilo and Stitch Hawaii Islander set, which was in the premium shop. I hope they bring this back soon. Again, with the release of the movie today, maybe they'll bring it in next week's update, which will be, oh my goodness, it'll be what, the 28th, I think, is the next weekly update. It's next Wednesday, y'all. It's next Wednesday. But maybe they'll bring it then as a nod to Stitch. I kind of wish that they gave us more Stitch items in the premium shop this week, with it being the movie release week. But it is what it is. Now that I think about it, I also kind of hope that if they bring Lilo, they also maybe bring Myrtle, just because it's her rival or whatever. But I don't know. I feel like we need more characters for Lilo and Stitch. Most of our character villagers that we have in the main valley have at least two. Yes, Wally has Eve if you have Eternity Isle, but everybody else, I'm pretty certain, except Mirabelle, has more than one. I feel like I'm missing some of the characters that only have singles, so let me know down below if it's more than just Mirabelle and Stitch that only have one character. I can't think of any more off the top of my head that only have one, but I feel like we need not duplicates, but like more characters from those movies. And here I am just placing sand all over my faux beach area. See, this looks so much better in my aquarium shop where I have the flooring that kind of looks like sand. It's the corkboard flooring and it blends in, but against the sun-baked earth, it looks like poopy. But it's okay. It works in a pinch. All right, that was the speed build. Let's go ahead and do a quick walkthrough of this area. I will just say I absolutely love this little close-in shot of me right here. Oh, hello, Mulan. Okay, let's walk through. We have our little island table over here with some coconuts on the table, and we're right next to, is it Lukey's? It might be Lukey's produce over here on the right. In front of me is Lukey's ice cream, and then we have the ball, a sandcastle. The more I am building in Eternity Isle, the more and more that I actually love this area. It's just it feels so islandy, even though, you know, there's no island here. Hello, Belle. I'm glad you're enjoying this area. This little area over here, this little junk collection on the back side of the house is probably one of my favorite parts of this speed build. I don't know why. I think it's just because it's as cluttered as it is and it still looks purposeful, I guess. I don't know where I was going with that, but I love this little area over here. I'm sorry about the very jagged spin arounds and pan overs. My Xbox controller has been on the fritz. I think I need to get a new one because it's really, really old. Or I just need to ask one of my partners to figure out how to clean it because the joystick keeps getting stuck. Okay, y'all. Oh, hello, Mulan and Belle. That's going to do it for me today, guys. I do want to say thank you so much for tuning in with me today. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys are seeing the movie anytime soon. No spoilers. Just let me know if you loved it, hated it. What are your thoughts on it? And don't forget, guys, if you do enjoy this kind of content, including all other cozy game content, be sure to give this video a great big thumbs up. It really and truly does help me in the algorithm. I will be getting back to regular posting schedules soon. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. It'll go ding in your inbox every time I post. Down in that description box, be sure to follow me across all social media sites. That's Twitch, Twitter, and Discord. Stay up to date on what is going on with my posting schedule that is currently a little bit chaotic. While you guys are down in that description box and you feel like joining a Facebook community that is so much fun and dedicated strictly to DLV, be sure to join Disney Valley Adults After Dark. We are a tight-knit family community and we love helping everybody out, and we are growing so rapidly by the day, and it's all because of you guys. I am a small-time content creator looking to grow her channel in 2025, and I hope you guys will continue on this journey with me. I'll see y'all next time. Bye, guys!